Oh, it's finally time. Hello guys and gals of the internet. I'm Sir Gals of YouTube and Twitch TV, joined by Timely Games for a very special reason. It is time. It is finally time, and boy, I don't think I could think of a better game to start off our playthrough time in a new house than Mass Effect 2. Let's get right to it, because it has been some time since I completed Mass Effect 1. I think I completed it as upload terms back in May, and I might have even started it before then, actually. Yeah, and by the end of that playthrough, I was a bona fide fan. Yeah, but a lot of things progressed after that, and I didn't want to be in the midst of it. And also, Time Lady wanted to see it. And basically,
I have already played number 2.
Yes, so. She is sitting at the beginning of Mass Effect 3 right now.
Yeah.
But she wants to see how our stories will differ, because I think our stories do differ a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
From what we've told each other about what our experiences are. Now, hopefully, I'm assuming that all this will carry. I'm not digging the frame rate cap there, but I guess this is all the settings from the first one. I haven't changed anything. I just jumped straight in, so I'm guessing it's carrying over the settings from the last time I booted this up. That's good to know. Let's just double check everything. HDR, I ain't got HDR monitor, so that will probably be turned off anyway. That's all maxed out. Controls, right. Now this is something I'm gonna have to look at, because I remember changing a few keys on the first game. That's all default. We'll leave default for now. I didn't make any changes. So, what the fuck? Okay. Key bindings, that's what we need. I'm gonna leave walk there. Use coverage, sprint, left shift. Yes, that would actually work because it's sprinting. So far, I think everything checks out. Quick save is F5. I might remember that actually, because I didn't really use the quick save a lot in the first game. Fun mouse button. Oh, okay. So that's the mouse button on the side of the mouse. Command head space bar. I guess we'll run with this for now, and if anything needs to change, then. Oh no, not vehicle bindings. I didn't like the Mako that much.
Neither did I.
It was annoying in certain parts. I mean, it wasn't like game preventing or anything, but some of the Mako parts were like really annoying. I think there was this one instance in Mass Effect 1 where you met this big lizard thing, and it was very hard to drive around and avoid its attacks because it was so accurate. Like every time it fired, it hit you. It's ridiculous. Normal difficulty, or level off. Subtitles will have on because Time Lady will have to read, because unfortunately she can't hear the game in our current setup.
I have played it, so it's not.
Yeah, she already knows what happened. So no spoilers, please. So I think with that, yeah, I think everything
all
pretty
I will
much.
say is, if you enjoyed the first one, you will really enjoy this.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do say that. Like the second one is the best in the series. So, like I said, I would have done this sooner, but I wanted to take a bit of a break to start with, and then things with the move progressed.
Yeah, I did that. I played the first two quite close together, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a long break.
Yeah.
Before doing
and
number
you're pretty much at the point now where you're ready to do it now.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it, so I might start that this weekend actually.
Ooh. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna import my ME1 character, of course. Now, I love the game so much that I actually did a male Shepard afterwards and played through the whole game and got to level 52. But we're gonna use the Jennifer save because that's what the playthrough was. I'm gonna import this, but I hope to make some changes to the face. I'm gonna make some changes. I'm probably gonna just shorten the hair and change the hair color because it was okay, but there was actually a couple of things looking through before that I actually was like, oh, I actually like that better. So I'm gonna make those changes when we get there. Let's see. Let's just make sure I pick the right person here. But yeah, I loved the game so much that I went back and did a male Shepard run and actually got to level 52. The cap was 60, so this is all stuff we've done already. Right. Yep. Yep. Infiltrator. Yep. That makes sense. Yep. So Rex survived the mission on Vermont. Oh, right. Okay.
See, that's different from me.
Oh, really? Yeah, I remember you saying.
Yeah.
Rex was actually killed, so that's one difference you'll find. They actually put it as an important point here. So I wonder if we'll see him again. Yeah, sacrifice Caden. I wasn't planning to sacrifice Caden. That's the funny thing. I was planning to go back for him, but the game was like, nope. One choice. So I was like, oh, crap. Still, I didn't like
that was
Ashley.
different
But
as well.
you said Ashley, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you went to say
said
Caden, yeah.
Caden,
Yeah, I was going to. I was going to say both of them, actually, but I didn't know it was a choice until afterwards. Oh, great. Thanks. Well, I would have loved to know that. Council was saved by Commander Shepard during the attack on the Citadel. Yeah, that makes sense. Recommended for a character in addition with the council seat.
So did I?
Yeah, because Udina was an asshole, so. So yeah, pretty much everything checks out. Yeah, pretty much everything checks out. Like I said, the big difference is the Rex situation. There, so yeah. So we don't get to do the face yet.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Right? I mean, no one
We're at
believed her
war.
story about the
No one wants to
Reapers.
admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
Ah, so they believe that story.
And it's up to us to stop them.
There's someone that believes her story, at
The
least.
Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help.
Oh,
Even after
spin!
everything humanity has accomplished.
Oh, so Cerberus is a
They'll follow
thing.
her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
That's interesting, because
Then
you
see
fight
to
her.
it that we don't lose her.
In the first game, Cerberus is a side mission.
See, I don't know if I did.
Yeah, there's a Cerberus side mission, and you're actually fighting the people in it. Huh. So yeah, that's very interesting, because Cerberus is a side mission that the people there kill one of the human admirals. Kahuku, I think his name was, or something like that. So either this is a different group or they were in on it.
Disengaging FTL drives.
Joking.
Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
So I
My
guess
money's
this
on
is the mission they were
slavers.
talking
The
about.
Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
That's usually bad then. Yeah, there it is.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. The stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive
Oh, good.
maneuvers.
Oh, what the fuck? It's a Goldeneye laser! They picked up a prototype of the Goldeneye laser. What the hell? Oh my god.
Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Well, whoever this is wants us dead. Nobody is getting fucked right now. Joker, you need to go back to pilot school, dude. They hype Joker up with this big awesome pilot. He's doing a shit job.
Shepard!
And it's definitely the back of Shepard's head.
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
We damn well better.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship.
Of course not.
I'm not leaving either.
Keep going.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Yeah.
Commander, Ashley, go. Now. Aye, aye.
I mean, I don't know if it's Cerberus attacking them because it was yellow and that is their color.
Go!
I doubt it. Because if they want to not lose Shepard, they're not going the right way about it. Oh my god. Yep. But Normandy's screwed. Great. We haven't even started and already our ship's fucked. Reminds me of Halo 4. Crash land on an unknown planet.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
We're fucked. I haven't been here in a while, so I need to try and remember.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy!
Joker's up the stairs.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
I was thinking the Star Wars reference. You hear me, baby? Hold together. Oh my lord. Of course, this is a PC version. This is Legendary Collection. All the stuff from the previous game as well. Come on, dude. I know she's your ship, but we gotta go.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
Dude, it's fucked. Don't be stupid.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
It's almost like
Yeah,
it's
okay.
a
Help me out.
it's a captain rule where they have to go down with the ship. It's like, no, you don't. None of the ships beyond saving. Oh my lord, that is literally a GoldenEye laser. It literally is. Oh yeah, the GoldenEye. Well, I don't know if it's a remake or not.
Watch the arm!
Oh yeah, Joker's got he's got that brittle bone thing, isn't he? Be really careful with it. Let me guess, there's one escape pod. Yep. Yep, that's definitely the GoldenEye laser. Well, shit. Whoever was sent to do this wants us dead. Fuck me. Yep, the Normandy is completely destroyed. And now we're murked. Oh good. So I must ask, what was the whole point of importing our character that's now dead? What? I mean, was that the Cerberus people? Because I know from Mass Effect 1 that the Cerberus people do that. But if they wanted Shepard to survive, they went the wrong way about it. Okay.
What an intro.
Right? Right? Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Really? Yeah, let's go for it. It's been a while since I played.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet.
Right?
It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose.
I don't even know if
Turn
this was in the
routine
original game.
into anything but.
I
Of
don't think
course,
so.
that's how it started.
The original, so-
Routine
No.
mission. Answering a distress call.
I mean, I may have seen it from
Look where
someone
that
like
got
Darkside
me.
Phil, for example.
We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in.
Oh, he's gonna be
An Alliance
pissed.
patrol on Eden Prime had been
It was his
attacked.
ship, he's gonna be pissed,
They'd seen
and he
something
entrusted
they
us with that
couldn't
shit.
explain.
It's now been
Whatever it
worked.
was, it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core.
Pretty much.
Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare.
I
By the
became
time
a
I woke up,
prophecy.
we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen.
Huh.
Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council.
Well, of course not.
They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be
I
more
think
than
you
just a
can
brute.
play the whole game
It was
without
his
meeting
intel that led
those
us to a
two.
fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd procured some information on Saren.
Apparently there was a
Evidence
DLC
that proved
that
Saren
kind
was
of, in the
Tally's
first game, that
evidence
kind of
proved that Saren
expands
was
her story a
responsible for
little
the
bit,
massacre
but
on Eden Prime.
I never did it.
And the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact
'Cause I didn't know
Saren's
how to do it at
flagship.
the time.
But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, and disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been.
Yep.
That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
Yeah, so they were the
I
only two
decided discretion was the
romance
better part of
choices
valor,
in the
and
first
kept my
game.
focus on our goal, finding Saren.
So
Thanks
I
to
ended up
Liara's
having
help, we
neither
had our
of them
next lead,
because
Benezia.
yeah,
Saren had
Kaidan
taken her to
died,
Bavaria
so that
where he
was
enslaved
that
the
cut in
queen of
half.
a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to
and I
use
think
the same
so
technique
many
Liara
people have done
used
the
on me to
Liara
extract
romance
information
50
from the
times
Rachni
over.
queen.
She's probably the most popular one,
Queen's drones were
so
everywhere. and they were
that's
not
why I kind of
happy.
wanted to go a
We
different
had to
route.
fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do
What
no
did you
harm
do with
if
the
I released
Rachni
her.
Queen, by the way? Did you save it?
Rachni had terrorized the
Yeah,
galaxy
that's it.
before.
Me too.
Yeah,
I think I did
Couldn't
too.
do it. I
Yep.
wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground.
Yeah.
Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy.
Yep.
The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves. Mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will.
That's what we tried to
I
tell
had to
Rex.
destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently.
He wasn't
Rex
that
wanted
violent.
the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks.
Huh.
He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat.
So I think picking
When we
up
finally got to the
Rex's
center of the
armor
base,
actually
I
helped you in
realized just how
the
close Saren was to completing his plan. He was
what's the
already in
word? You
communication
know,
with
the
the
options
Reapers.
to kind of
Sovereign,
diffuse
Saren's
that
flagship
situation.
we'd all assumed was just a ship.
And that's probably why you couldn't
was a
save him.
Reaper. It spoke
I
to
don't
me,
think you
threatened
have to
me.
get the armor, but it helps.
I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead.
Yeah.
And I knew it
I
was
tell you what,
capable
that
of doing
whole
just that.
sovereign part was just so epic.
couldn't
The music
understand
was so
why
epic and
Saren
it
would
gave you
help it.
goosebumps. That was
But
like
there
a
was no
real
time to think
epic
about
moment.
it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bombs, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team.
No, he stalled us
talking
with
to
saving
him,
Kaidan. That's what he
I
did.
realized the
Asshole.
truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign,
Yeah.
the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough.
And I only really
I could
picked
only save
Ashley
one of
because
them.
she was in the,
Kaidan was a
the
good
most
man,
danger. She was
a
right
great
next to the
soldier.
bomb.
But I had to choose. I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts.
Huh.
Leaving Kaidan behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a weakness in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that.
Yep.
Each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all.
Yep.
Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel,
You can actually
Council's
skip the
flagship,
first part of the fight with
Destiny
Saren. He
Ascension,
actually
fell under
kills
attack.
himself if you have enough
Despite
power
Saren's
level
death,
points,
Sovereign and Saren's
I
army
believe.
continued
That's
to
how
fight.
I did that in my male
The
playthrough.
Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the
Thankfully,
fleets
no
would be
one
in
was lost in
disarray.
that, so it didn't really matter
Even
whether
with
you
the
saved them or
Citadel
not.
back in my
in a
control,
way, but
Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The
you
battle
know, it was
against
our
Sovereign,
duty
a
as
single
a
Reaper,
Citadel
was relentless. It took
Spectre
the
to help
combined
them.
fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there.
Oh yeah.
I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust.
Yeah, because he helped us
Both
out get
great
out
leaders in
of
their own right.
being
Anderson didn't want the job, which was
Clan,
a sure
as it
sign
were.
he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way.
Yep.
The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers.
Okay.
Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army.
Right,
Just
so
another routine mission.
so that whole thing we saw was just them doing whatever. They weren't sent by those Cerberus people to do it. So that makes me suspicious of them now. But like I said, if they wanted Shepard alive so much, why did they destroy our home ship?
Commander
whole
Shepard
ship?
has been recovered.
Oh, they
Lazarus
found it.
Project will
Today.
proceed as planned.
Oh, of course it's called the Lazarus Project, because of course it is. This is all going all Doctor Who right now. Every bring back to life is called Lazarus or something like that. Yeah, literally. You're telling me they found every piece of Commander Shepard's body and have reconstructed it? I guess only Cerberus could do that, but in the side mission they were kind of like the bad guys. Huh. And there you go, they imported the face. Like I said, I kind of want to... Okay, so you have to click. I kind of want to change it a bit.